The contents within this video is purely theater and does not reflect the opinions, political or otherwise, of the channel's owner. Viewer discretion is advised.
Everyone is a stranger. We don't have neighbors and kin anymore. They've been replaced by internet chat rooms and Discord. Different ecosystems are built all over these websites and phone apps. You can achieve 80% belief synchronization with someone you'll never meet in real life. Echo chambers and impenetrable social hierarchies attract the leftovers, the people that have fallen through the cracks. These people are special for one reason or another. They're not normal. They're not cattle like everyone else. Everyone else is cruel. Normies are evil and their deepest desires are to betray you, especially for the sake of retaining their status in the social hierarchy, not niche internet communities. They're too smart for things like that. Except they're not. At the end of the day, all these special people do the same thing they've been programmed to do. With no basis or reasoning, they'll try and alienate you because you oppose their rule. Enter Wolf Slumber's Discord server. A huge mass of black pillars talking in the same space. Dark Cell was this big guy in the community. Edgy skull mask dork. People liked him because he told the truth. He would get banned on YouTube over and over again because YouTube is run by people that want to plaster ads on everything. You'd think that being banished for giving your opinions would give you a valuable perspective on being able to speak freely on the internet. But no, this guy wants to be the janitor. Be wary of the rebel that prefers a different flavor of imbalanced power structure. Dark Cell wanted to ban me from Wolf Slumber's server because I disagreed with him. The idea wasn't novel, but I came to expect that from Reddit or Instagram or any other website that doesn't allow people to share their thoughts without getting banned for an arbitrary reason. And he isn't the only one. Time and time again, I would speak my mind, and these outcasts would call to cast me out. I wasn't cast out for one reason or another, and so I merely watched it happen to others. Dark Cell left Wolf Slumber's server, and I think he pretended to himself or something, but other edgy dorks would do the same thing. Excess Male is another carbon copy of the same dude. The same edgy incel dude that wants people to bow down to him. The same person that wants you to obey his stupid rules based off of his emotions. It's like watching a nature documentary. It's the edgy internet tough guy janitor. Excess Male gets so ass mad and whiny that it's funny. Excess Male is a trusted member of the Clique. The Clique is an oligarchy for this niche little internet community. It's full of tyrants, idiots, schizophrenics, and what have you. They have no root. They have no nation. Their only goal is to gather as many initiates as they possibly can so that their homosexual fantasies can fester in full view of the collective. Obviously, any objections to their baseless middle school tier political philosophy isn't allowed because asking questions is a bannable offense. Nostalgia Bash is a former black pillar. For one reason or another, he had disagreed with the tenets of the Clique, and that's not allowed. You have to believe everything they believe or else you're loosh farming or something. So he was removed. When I advocated for Nostalgia Bash, it put a target on my back. Excess Male and his cadre of nuts desperately looked for dirt. These crafty little investigators found my Discord. You know, the one that I pinned to my chat when I stream. They found my Discord server and they looked at all of the drawings that I made and read my username aloud. And the Clique think tank for smart people came up with this theory that I'm a Freemason. They can't find anything really concrete, so they vague post about it. They say to watch out. They say that I'm a Fed. It's really funny because they're totally off the mark. But to them, I'm a threat because I hide messages in my drawings indicating that I'm a part of a secret society. Let's think about this for a second. My mission as a secret agent is to infiltrate a community by being totally abrasive, disagreeing with everyone openly and publicly, telling people to take a long walk off a short cliff. That makes sense. Imagine if someone from the Clique was a Fed, someone like Celtic Cat. Celtic Cat is this dumb hillbilly redneck that believes everything anyone tells him as long as they're not Jewish. He doesn't believe in the sky. He doesn't believe in the ground. Those concepts are too Jewish. Instead, he believes in Thor and Loki from Spider-Man or whatever. He hates the United States and roots for foreign governments. He has a large pool of dedicated followers. He has his super secret gay little Discord where him and his boyfriends pretend to act out a white ethno-state. If I were a Fed, I'd want to be in Celtic Cat's position. As a top member of the Clique, he's untouchable. He has a large pool of impressionable little boys to groom into the ultimate army of Nazis that sandbag our country. One of these days, Celtic Cat is going to get a young man with his whole life ahead of him and turn him into a soldier to attack their local school or Walmart. Now that sounds like a Fed plot, but Celtic Cat would never. He's above doing that. The quarrels and hatred between peoples is cultivated by these very specific interested parties. It is a small, rootless, international clique that is setting these nations against each other, that does not want them to come to rest. It is those people who are at home everywhere and nowhere, who have nowhere a soil on which they have grown, but today live in Pennsylvania. Tomorrow could just as well be in Canada, the day after tomorrow in Missouri, and then again in New York or England, or Germany, and who feel home everywhere. They are the only ones who really are to be addressed as international elements, for they can run their business everywhere.
Lord Daggers.
Who is it that disturbs my study?
'Tis I, a little level 1 normie cattle goblin. I seek for higher knowledge.
You fool, do you even recognize what you're asking of me? I am actually the highest consciousness, the most right person regardless of what particular knowledge I even have. The world would undeniably thrive with me having absolute power and being able to assess others of being worthy of absolute power. I am one of the few people who actually cares about the truth and wants the best for everyone. I am literally the most true and most right, and almost every single person I meet is an idiotic degenerate. Even my death squad captains will recognize my higher state of consciousness without themselves being enlightened. They've rejected consensus and wear the visages of that which spites the degenerate lying consensus they come from. And they would see that I walk that path and this is the culmination of decades of independent thought and seeking.
Oh my god.
Society should be ruled by the enlightened, or else destroying everything would be a mercy, because it will be a cycle of never-ending ignorance and pain until life on Earth fades away and every star dies.
Mr. Daggers,
Let me guess, you want—
would you share with me your knowledge?
I am actually the highest consciousness, the most right person regardless of what particular knowledge